What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC24 video over here on the road to glory. Today guys, I'm going to take you through what's becoming a little bit of a meme for me because I keep saying about every card that gets packed now, go to the exchange. To the exchange! I'd be taking Renard 100%. For the exchange! No, she actually looks good in game to be fair. I'm going to take you through how to utilize the exchange with player picks, the crafting upgrade, and team of the week player picks to basically have effectively as close to an infinite cycle of packs as you ever could have imagined. And it all starts with putting your 86 plus, nor the 85, 86 plus fodder into the exchange. So I'm going to take you through the journey of me putting everything that I've got into the exchange, what we're doing with it, how it's working, and then at the end showing you what we were left with after the journey was completed. I think you're going to be blown away by the results. So settle in guys, follow along, let me know if it works for you down below, and let's get in exchange. And so I do think the exchange has the ability to just give us infinite everything, right? I've put everything that I had up down to 85s into the exchange just a couple of days ago, and I've now got 6 88s, a 90 and a 91, which I really should save for the big icon SBC that is likely to come, whether it's Cruyff or something else. But for the sake of this experiment, I'm going to use, because I feel like with the items that we're going to get from the exchange, they go into the player picks or into the crafting upgrade. Initially, it's going to be the crafting upgrade, but eventually it'll be the player picks. I think for the sake of today's little segment here, I might do 10 player picks with it once we get there as well. And then all the fodder that you get from the exchange goes to other places to help with getting back to the exchange. And the idea is that you want to pack some of the best players. And so to give like a small example of where that would go, you would put all of the low-rated, trashy golds and commons in either a player pick or the crafting upgrade. That would be your choice. You would put the 81s to 84s into the team of the week player pick for 3 reasons. Reason number 1 is that you will get team of the weeks to do other SBCs with, which is really handy, whether that be the 83 by 10 or players. Reason number 2 is that some team of the weeks are actually very good, and there's like an Mbappe in there, and some other real cool team of the weeks that you could get that you'd actually be able to use. Van Dijk's in there and such, which could be good. And number 3 is if you get a high-rated team of the week, which of course now with all team of the weeks being 85 and above from a couple of weeks ago and going forwards, is you can use that sort of like 81 to 84, 84, 85 rated fodder. You need an 85, I suppose. And if you get like an 86 plus team of the week, you can then put it back in the exchange. So there's a lot of good value out of it, but I'm going to go and polish off all of these players down to 85s again. I'm going to save 85s, but everything above is going to go into the exchange, and I will be right back. All right, guys. So I've cleared out my club all the way up to 81 rateds. Generally, the way I tend to do things, as you can see, I've done a few of these 77 by 3s. Generally, the way I tend to do things is if I get duplicate players that are low rated, I'll go and put them into SBCs. I'll do another little refresh. If I get 81 and above duplicates but lower than 85, I'll generally just throw them away because they're so handy that I don't want to have to be bothered to go and do like another SBC or whatever. But I'm going to show you what we do. So I would like to hope that we don't get any duplicates for a while. However, I know what my luck is like when I'm opening packs, and I genuinely could be in a situation where I've got not a single player in the club, and I could open a 2 rare gold players pack and then another 2 rare gold players pack, and I'd then get a duplicate. So I'm half expecting a whole bunch of duplicates, but of course what we've done to get what we've got here, so we've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 more of the 11 players packs, and we've opened 2. So we put in 8 66s. Sorry, 66s. 8. That could be a special. Oh, we put in 8 86s from our club. Oh my god! It was Stanway! And then we put in 4, I think I had 4 87s, 6 88s, and 2 89 pluses. So that would be what we're looking to get back, plus all the extra fodder, plus what we do with the fodder to get that extra stuff back. This 86 Shula, it didn't even pay attention to me because it was a CDM English. This one gave us a double walkout. We've got Schuler in here, and I know Stanway's cheap, down at 50k, but that's another 89, which now we can either use her in game, which I'm going to for a few games because she actually looks quite fun, or we could put her straight back into the exchange and go again. But that is already an 89 and an 86 back, which is just fantastic because we're only opening the 11 player packs at the moment, which is really good. Now, I did think that we would get the odd FC Fantasy card here or there, but I did not think it would come that quick and in this pack. Now, you might look at what I'm throwing away and say to yourself, man, what a waste. And there is every agreement that it is a waste. And if this was team of the season or team of the year, definitely, I wouldn't throw these individual cards away. But the situation with the game right now, go on, be Modric. Oh, the situation with the game right now is that it's so easy to get fodder. Like, it's so easy to get fodder. And so it's just not really worthwhile going and doing an SBC to save one card here and one card there. Once you get to the point where you've got 2 or 3 duplicates every pack, maybe then you should start looking at it and saying to yourself, yeah, do you know what? Let me go and do something with these. But EA make it so easy in this game to get basically anything you want. So our last 11 players pack is coming now. We've got some 84s out of this, some 83s that I've thrown away, a whole bunch of other good fodder as well, and we've hit now a big 89 Stanway and an 86 rated. And again, this is what this comes down to is like what you're looking for here is like ultimate efficiency, right? And so, like I say, like if you're getting like a lot of duplicates, you absolutely, I was 84, I think. You absolutely don't want to be throwing too much away, right? But what you want to do is kind of open these as much as you can, get as much of that big fodder back, then use the low-rated fodder to go into the player picks, and then from the player picks, get some big fodder back. So I'm actually not going to do... Go on. Ah, it's another 84. I'm actually not going to do the 77x3 packs on here right now because I want to show you guys what the deal is when we do the player picks. Because I think the player picks give a better chance of hitting bigger fodder to get back into the grind. And I do genuinely believe, and that's why I kind of cleared out as much as I could have in my account, I do genuinely believe that you can get enough back to just carry on again. Now, I think I've got one more 19 players pack. So we'll do the 19 players pack, and then I'm going to go and build player picks to make sure we don't throw too much away. And yeah, see, there's three cards here. So I'm going to go and build player picks with everything that we just got. Now, you could put it into the other crafting upgrade, which I will do eventually. But for the sake of what we're doing right here, I'm going to build the player picks to show you what you can get back from them. All right, guys. So after spending some time building those player picks, I did it on the web app because it's way easier. I went all the way up to 81 rateds in the club again. We have got 21 player picks. Of course, we're going to get a lot of stuff. We don't care about low-rated stuff that can go back into the player picks. Or, as I say, like the 81s, 82s, 83s, 84s are great for a Team of the Week player pick. We've already got 186 back. We've already got 189 back. And it would just be delightful if we could get a little something more. I will take the 84s on this one because after I finish these player picks here, I'm going to go and do a Team of the Week pick as well. So, actually, maybe 2 Team of the Week picks based on what we've got here. But ideally, what we're really looking for from these player picks is some like 87 pluses. It can be special cards. It can be Team of the Weeks. It doesn't really matter. It would just be nice to get another card that would be really good for putting back into the fodder world, I suppose. The fact that we've got 4 84s so far is quite nice, but we're giving out any more than 84s. The fact that we've got 4, though, is now going to allow me to basically do 2 Team of the Week player picks already. You know, the 81s, 82s that we've got here as well are just golden for that. But yeah, EA, give me one big rated card. Let me show people that it's working, why it's working, how it's working. Don't just give me this low rated fodder here and leave me high and dry, EA. That would not be very nice. Come on, one big card. We've got an 83 Hummels there. We haven't got too many player picks here left now, 6 only. Another 84. Pope, George, oh, 2 Popes, Jorginho, Mikel Merino, Gabriel Jesus. There, man, I was actually a little bit gassed about Acuna. We've got an 88 Griezmann. That is absolutely fantastic. He will, we'll do a little recap at the very end, but that is absolutely fantastic. We've already had an En-Nesyri as well, but he will be used. Oh, I mean, beautiful. An 88 Irene Paredes nuts. We'll take 82 Simon and 84 Fabinho. So now what I'm going to go and do, guys, I'm not going to be putting things into the exchange just yet that we've packed, but I am going to try and take all of this stuff right here and build some, probably, maybe now with how many 84s we've got here, maybe 3 Team of the Week player picks. So I did only build 2 player picks because I've run out of low-rated cards because I've been using them in the player picks, of course, and I hadn't foreseen that. So I used some of the 84s elsewhere. The other thing that you get from this that I completely forgot, that I kind of remembered as I was doing it, is when you're building these Team of the Week player picks and we get an 86 Sergio Roberto there, which, like I say, we can do one of 2 things with. We can either put him back into the exchange, or we can use him in a player SBC. And number 2 here is going to be just an 85. Of course, you do have to put an 85 in for a Team of the Week. So maybe putting an 85 back into the Team of the Week or into the exchange isn't so smart. But the other thing that you get is some tradable packs back. And you could either use what you get from these to go back into the pit, you know, back into the system. Or especially if you get anything of any real value, you could just sell it. And then you make some coins along the way. And so that part of this had completely slipped my mind. But if you hit like, I don't know, a walkout or an inform or a special card or an 84 rated, it's just nice. It's not like blow you out of the water sort of stuff. But I mean, you might end up packing an FC Fantasy card worth 100k, 200k, which would be great. It's not going to be like the easiest thing to do because obviously these aren't the greatest packs in the world. But it's going to be certainly possible. And so we have now already picked up from what we've done, and we haven't even got to the big packs yet. We've already picked up an 89, 2 88s, 2 86s, and an 85. And we've still got all of the 27 player packs and the 51 player packs. Of course, we could get some walkouts out of these. That would be delightful. We get an 84 Russo, only the 1 dupe. Told you. I have almost no cards in the club right now. We still get a duplicate Ramsdale. Now, we could have gone and put him into another Team of the Week segment. But like I say, for me personally, I'm not stressing too much over forcing to save 1 card here or there. That's just not what I'm about. We get a Hugo Lloris there. We get a Christian Lima duplicate as well. I've got an abundance of those cards as well. I could probably do league upgrades, league SBCs 10, 12 times over. We get a French again, a right wing. No way. Wait, is that Diani? Oh, it's Cascarino. Still an 84. I thought I was going to get Ousmane Dembele's blue card, but wasn't to be. No duplicates in that one, which is genuinely really nice because that's like over 75 players that we put back into the club again right there. And it's just going to allow for a whole bunch more player picks. We get an Italian goalkeeper, so that's going to be poor. Oh, it's not going to be poor. It's 87 Donnarumma. That is beautiful. And then all of this duplicate fodder, a lot of 83s. I really should do something with these. So I'm going to. All right, guys. So I went and did half of a Team of the Week player pick. Just use those 83s. And I also built some more player picks with the lower rated cards. And we're here with 17 more. I didn't think I would get that many, but you got to remember, like, it's only 6 cards for a player pick. So, you know, 10 of these is 60. We opened 4 or 5 of those packs. It really, really quickly adds up. And this is what, like, this is why the system is so good, because we've already hit so many high-rated cards, including one really cool fantasy card. On this case, I'm going to ignore Selner. And we've got already 2 informs in the bank and some high-rated gold cards as well in the bank, which is really, really nice. And we haven't even opened all of the packs yet. And so, you know, we might have been lucky here. We might have been unlucky. We won't know. But worst case scenario is brilliant, another 88. We can go and build loads more packs after we finish this with what we've got. Oh, an 87 Oberdorf. I love it, EA. I love it. Come on. And it is just a way to... Maybe you won't be able to like build player SBCs if you're doing this. But in terms of trying to pack players, oh, you just have all the opportunity in the world because you just do player picks, try and pack players. If not, use the fodder in the exchange. Use the exchange to pack players. If not, use the fodder in player picks. We get another 86 rated there. It's another walkout. We've got ourselves... I'll take Harasic there. Again, if I was actually going to sit here and do the team of the week upgrades, I'll probably take the... Oh, my days. It's another one, EA. This is ridiculous. This genuinely is too easy, isn't it? This is... Oh, we've got 85s there, which is great, again, for the team of the week upgrade because you need an 85 for that. So we'll take that as well. Another 87 rated Donnarumma. And we are going to have to go and use him straight away in the exchange because he's that duplicate fodder. And so now we'll keep in mind that we're going to exchange this Donnarumma. We're not going to open this pack, and I'll explain why at the end. We have got other packs to open, though, don't worry, but we're not going to open this specific pack. And it's because basically at the end, I kind of want to give an overview of what did we put into the exchange? What did we get out of the exchange? So let's go back into the store. And we are going to save that 119 players pack. We've still got 227 player packs and 250 odd player packs, which is going to allow us to create, again, an insane amount of... I've got the mixed players pack from the Team of the Week half that I did as well. It's going to allow us to make, again, another whole bunch of player picks. And guys, it feels like cheating because it's just infinite packs and picks. The only thing it costs you is the monotonous time of actually building all the bits that you do. So we get a Bruno Guimaraes there. No duplicates, which is nice. No duplicates with an 84 in there as well, which is actually really, really nice. We get our 27 players pack. Oh, come on, EA. Let's go French. Centre mid is going to be Lise Milou, but it's another one of these bad boys. It's not a double walkout, so he is the only one in there, but that is still absolutely fantastic. That's our second Fantasy FC player. A couple of dupes in there that I'm not going to use right now. I might, at this point, open both 51 player packs and do the last sort of player picks section to see what we've got left. Here we go. So we're going to get nothing in particular there. It's going to be Gulashi. He might even be a duplicate, to be fair. Oh, no, he's not. He's only an 84 as well. I thought he'd be a bit higher rated. So a lot of our dupes there. Look at that. We've actually got 284s, 283 duplicates. I'm not going to right now because I'm being genuinely lazy. But it would make the most sense to put the 84s and 83 duplicates into a Team of the Week pack. However, clear your club out before you start doing this. Right, one of the reasons why I've got so many duplicate 83s and above is because I've just got so many of them. So here we go with our last 51 player pack. It's French. It's centre mid. It's Juventus. Just going to be Adrien Rabiot. So nothing major out of the 51 player packs. 6 dupes, which I will now use because I'm going to go ahead and build some more player picks with all of that extra fodder that we got. And so I will be right back one last time. All right, guys. Oh, welcome back. And we've got 24 player picks this time. I don't know how many it was altogether. It feels like it was around 60, which is just madness. I'm really hopeful that we get some more high-rated cards out of this, specifically the 89 pluses, because obviously, you know, you want to put the 89 pluses in the big exchange. But what we're effectively going to do now, guys, is we're going to open all of this. We're not even going to kind of account for this fodder, although that 85 Laporte is nice. We're not even going to really account for this fodder. Maybe with that 80. Oh, my days. Let's go, baby. Harry Kane. Come on. Because now I only had 2 89 rated packs. I had 2 89 rated packs, 6 88 exchanges, 4 87 exchanges, and 8 86 exchanges. And that Harry Kane is a nice addition. What I am going to do with the dupes, the big dupes we get here, is I will finish off that final Team of the Week player pick because it just makes sense to do so. So otherwise, we'll kind of like ignore the fodder we get here. 87 Beth Mead. Very much. Oh. And guys, honestly, try this for yourself and let me know how it goes. Tweet me, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever it's called. You know, TikTok DMs. It's whatever platform, whatever social platform you use. I want to know if it worked for you. The only thing I'm a little bit surprised about is the lack of blues we've got. I thought we might see quite a lot of those like low-end blue cards, but we haven't. There's another 85, which again is insane for the Team of the Week player picks. You could put the 85s into the exchange, but because you need them for the Team of the Week player pick, I personally wouldn't. Oh yeah, awesome. We've got our third blue. I already had Marmouche, but we've got another one now. And with the blue cards, you've got actually two options. Option number one is you just hold on to them because they might get upgraded. Option number two, pop them straight back in into the exchange and go again. So we've got 83 Schmidt. I can't believe we've actually got our 289 pluses back straight away, which is honestly phenomenal. I'm going to take Fabinho there. As I say, I'll use all the duplicate stuff in that final segment that I need to. But I'll probably overkill with it already, to be fair. But that's okay. Every time I see the Playstyle Plus, I always think, oh, this could be a high-rated card. 3 more of these player picks to go, though. What we are going to do with Marmouche is he will go into the exchange rather than into like the Team of the Week SBC or anything like that. But let me go and deal with these cards, and I will be right back. And that, guys, is the end of that. That will be all of our stuff saved. As you can see right there, it saves all in. Our third Team of the Week player pick, and I probably could have built another 2. Informed Declan Rice. I obviously want his special card, but for me as an Arsenal fan to have his first owner, it's absolutely fantastic. Now, keep in mind, and I did use the 85 Laporte in the 83 rated squad. I didn't need to use him. I could have put him into the exchange, but again, I was being lazy. But keep in mind, we now have, in terms of the packs, beg your pardon, let me just get my charger here. We now have in terms of the packs, we've already got the 186 and 187 rated exchange already added. Now, keep in mind the numbers that we started with because it's going to be important. But we started with 289s, 688s, 487s, 886s. If we now go and create a new squad selector and create this one and call it exchange, if we only take it on board the 86 plus content that we got and the special cards, because obviously the inform counts, how much do you think we actually got back? Let's have a look at acquire date newest to oldest. We'll ignore, like I say, all of this extra fodder, even though we could build another Team of the Week player pick or 3 really. We got 85s. Maybe we should count 85s. I don't know. 84s I'm happy to ignore. We've got an 87, another 90, an 85, and again all of this like 83s and whatnot that we're not even taking too much note of. We get a Lise Melu in there. Oh yeah, that last setup was really nice, wasn't it? We get Sauerbrunn, Parejo, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Are we going to have more than what we started with? I think it's going to be quite close, to be fair. Of course, the reason why we've got bronzes and silvers, guys, is because those other packs from the Team of the Week upgrades. And again, you can use those to sell them or whatever. 84s we'll ignore. 84s we'll ignore. There's some more bronzes and silvers. And then the informs. The 88s. And I think Griezmann was our first. Oh, no. Stanway was our first big player, wasn't she? Yes, she was. Stanway and Shooter. That should be it. I don't think any of this, none of it is high enough rated. The Hernandez was actually, I think, from a 3-player pack. I don't think it was from one of these things, but let's pop him in there anyway. And so, obviously, all of these 83s, 84s can be great for other SBCs and whatnot, right? But we're going to ignore those. We're going to absolutely ignore those. And we're going to look at what we got. So I used 89 pluses. I've got back 2 89 pluses by the way of Harry Kane and Stanway. So we're even there. I used 6 88s. We have got back, I think, 3 88s. Yeah, we've got back 3 88s. I used 4 87s. We got back 3. Oh, we got back 4 87s because of the inform as well. So that's quite nice. And then 86s, I used 8 86s. And we have got, what's that? 1, 2. We've got quite close to 886s. What have we got? We've got 4, 5. So we've got 686s back. But of course, I only put in gold cards. So I exchanged 2 89s, 6 88s, 4 87s, and 8 86s for 2 89s, 3 88s, 4 87s, which is good. 6 86s, which is really good. We've also got ourselves 5 85s. We could have had one more, but I used it elsewhere. So 5 85s. And then in that exchange of those golds to those packs, we now have 3 Team of the Weeks, including an 85, an 86, and an 87. And 3 of the brand new FC Fantasy cards, including 2 86s and an 89. And so if you use the other 83s and 84s that I've got and built 2 or 3 more player picks, Team of the Week player picks, we might have like a whole bunch more stuff here to fill up those last few gaps. But the bottom line is this is an insane return for what we just did. If you went and put all of this, and I would save the 85s, as I say, if you went and just put all of this back into the exchange, even if you kept the special cards, right? And maybe as a kind of like, as a trade-off, you do put the 85 rated golds in there. You do need them for the Team of the Week player pick. So if you've got none for the Team of the Week player pick, that's fine. But if you even just... Oh, and I forgot, we've actually put an 87 and an 86 already stored away in there. So we've actually got 1 more 87 than we started with, and only 1 less 86 than we started with. It was a 3 88s that we were missing the most, but the exchange for those for the special cards is more than great. We could then go and put this lot of stuff, guys, back into the exchange and start it all over again, knowing that we've got all of those 83s, 84s, 82s just stored in the club, some 85s as well, knowing that we've got 3 of the brand new promo cards and 3 Team of the Week stored in the club, and you go and do it again. And it might be like diminishing returns next time. If we did it with these players, there might only be, 188, 387s, 586s, maybe no 89 pluses, and then you do that again. But you might eventually get down to 0, but along the way you will pack some fantastic cards, some promo cards. You'll get Team of the Weeks for SBCs, and you'll just have a lot of fun doing it. So let me know if this works for you guys. I'm actually quite blown away by how much we got back off the back of that. This is going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, peace.